everybody. My name's Chester Zigafus, running for sheriff. Let me give you a little bit of my background. I'm a veteran, the Navy SEAL, former police officer. Now my background also gives me many different things. I've got a Purple Heart. I've got Bronze Star. What does that mean? Doesn't mean anything. My medals doesn't mean a thing. My service record doesn't mean a thing.
So I don't know how you get in earlier than that, even at 15. You know, this shit just didn't happen. And we don't allow children to go through SEAL training in the Navy. You're full of shit, you're full of shit, you're full of shit. And, you know, that's when you would say that, you steal. You have tarnished your own service and mine with these ridiculous claims of being a SEAL. Donald Trump, Bronze Stars, Purple Heart, you are a Valor thief. You're a thief.
Just stop where you're at and, you know, do whatever you damn well please, because I am done talking to you now.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Robert.
It's Don Shipley, Robert. What can I do for you?
Hey, Don. Hey, I've got a guy who I've kind of got mixed feelings on him. He said he was class of 182 at Buds that graduated in 82.
No, not even close. And this guy wants to talk to me?
I'm sorry?
This guy wants to talk to me?
Oh, yeah, he'll talk to you.
Where is he?
He's a AC worker. You ready for his number?
And he said he would talk to me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He even has 3 bullet hole scars. He said he was the typical after Vietnam, went to get POWs and all that kind of stuff. Sent all his records to St. Louis, all the originals, and they've lost them all. He's had a fire in his house.
Okay.
So his paddle and all his pictures.
What's his name?
Gone. But I asked him a few comments because I know a little bit about Buds. I'm not a SEAL, nor have I ever gone to Buds, but I've watched enough of your videos to know a few questions, and he had all the right answers. His big problem is his 214 says he only had a month in service.
Yeah, I can believe that. What's this phony's name?
His name is Jim Messenger, Messenger.
And what's he, mobile air conditioning guy or some shit?
Yeah, he's a house air conditioning heating guy. He said he initially went to Team 7 and then went to Team 3. Said that he was in boot camp in 79, graduated Buds in 82, but the years don't seem to match the Bud number.
No, it doesn't.
But see if his name comes up on your magic list.
I would certainly check it, but I can already tell you his name's not going to come up. Class 182 did not graduate in 82. I graduated 131 in February of 85. I mean, he's just that stupid. And these guys, you know, when you say he's got a month in service, I believe that.
Of your Bud's class in the year,
yeah.
And it jumped out at me. And then the old secret thing about POWs, but he seemed to have all the right answers.
Where's he rescuing POWs at?
Vietnam and Cambodia, I guess.
Vietnam. In what year? 1982?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I know.
And Cambodia, boy, he gets around. So for having a month in the Navy, that was some quick work. He made quick work of those POWs with a month.
Oh yeah, but you know, he says, you know, he's just getting screwed. And I said, well, you know, I told him who you were, and I said, you know, if you want me to have him contact you, I'll have him contact you. I said, but I'm not, you know, I don't want to get you in trouble. He said, oh, no, please have them contact me. He said, because, I'd like to get this all settled.
Good. Did
says,
he know who I was?
Seal anymore because they don't believe me.
Did he know who I was?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee it. Okay, I'll let you know something.
He knew it is because I've talked to him about it before.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay, buddy. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for what you're doing, man.
You're welcome, bro. Anytime.
Okay.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Rabbit Heating and Cooling, this is Jim. How may I help you?
Hey, Jim, I got a call from Robert. He said you needed a hand with your DD-214.
Yeah.
Yep. What can I do for you?
Well, I gave up on it years ago, okay? On my DD-214, it shows I was in for 1 month, okay? And so I spent from 1978 to 1984 in there. And they said that, no, this is what it was. Well, we went through a SEAL program and all that, and they told me, that when I get out, because what happened was I got jet fuel in my eyes. I had a bad habit of jumping out and looking up and turning around and looking at the plane. Well, anyway, I just thought it was cool to see going away from the plane. Anyway, I got jet fuel in my eyes. They told me when I get close to where I was, when I went in, they would release me. So I got a medical discharge, but I gave up on it a long time ago. When I went down to Page Avenue in St. Louis Record Center, it was a big fiasco. They wanted me to give them everything I had, so I did. I gave them everything that I had to give them, X-rays and all that stuff. Originally, it was because I got I had my back broke at one time, and I had to get some surgery and stuff, and that's why I went to seek help from the VA. And they turned me down several times. So pretty much that's the long and the short of it. I was talking to Butch, and Butch said, why don't you try? He said, I got a guy that could probably help you. I said, okay. So that's where we're at right now.
So you were medically discharged for jet fuel after jumping out of an airplane and got in your eyes?
Yeah. They didn't call it that. They said it was because of my back.
Oh, you landed bad.
No, I didn't land bad. They just said it was because of my back.
Oh,
they didn't want to admit that the valve on the bottom of the wing valve for the wing tank was leaking.
Okay, so the jet fuel jumping out of the airplane had nothing really to do with your medical discharge.
Right. It's what they say. It was my back.
Okay. And he had told me something about some prisoner of war rescues in Vietnam, Cambodia.
Yeah, we were involved in that one over there in '79 when they released the POWs. When they said they didn't have no POWs, and we wandered around over there till '80 looking for them, and we found a few of them and brought them home. And of course, that put egg on their face. And, you probably know all about that. Probably more about that than I did.
I don't recall that. And
well, it never did make the headlines. That's all hush hush, don't tell crap.
Wow. Well, that's great. You recall how many you got out of there?
13.
Oh wow, 13 of the guys. Yeah, I just talked to a guy that said he was using a crossbow to shoot sentries over there as a SEAL, and a fascinating interview. So,
I bet.
Yeah, absolutely. So
we wandered around in there all over, and we wandered around. They only had 2 men guarding these guys, but they kept moving them. It seemed like they were getting intel from us, and then one day we just stumbled upon them. We were headed one direction. We turned around and headed another direction. We were working with a Marine alert team, and the gunny. We lost the captain. You know what the number 1 rule is for not walking known trails. And he wanted to walk a trail, and he stepped up there, and, well, he's no more.
wow.
But anyway, the gunny just had a feeling we needed to turn around and go another direction, so we did. We just stumbled on him. That's how we found him.
Well, good for the gunny. That years of Marine Corps experience will save your ass every time.
Yep. Trust him more than I did myself, to be honest with you.
Well, there you go. That's fantastic. And what team were you with when that was all happening?
We was doing 3 hostage rescue.
What SEAL team?
3.
It's Team 3. And what year was that?
That was 79 and 80.
Okay, good. Well, he had mentioned something about buds, so let's try that. What was your buds class?
81. 181.
181. There you go. All right, let's see. I'm just taking some notes here. What was your, and when did that graduate? Do you recall?
We graduated in 81. We graduated we went in January of 81. We got out in June, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
June or July. I don't remember, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so when the VA comes up and tells you that they are having trouble with your claims like that, and it's usually for a good reason. They didn't find anything about you being in the Navy that whole 1 month thing. Was that not accurate? You spent more than a month, like you're saying, these POW rescues?
Until 84, yes, sir.
Oh, I'll be doggone. I'll be go to hell.
I think it had, personal opinion, haven't talked to anybody about this for quite a while, and you're the first person I've talked to that was willing to talk to me about it, because I just gave up on it, to be totally 100% honest with you. I think that stuff all got changed when we brought those guys back from the Dom, which we were not supposed to do. And my personal opinion is I think they used the broom and got rid of it. I'm not the only guy I've talked to. I've talked to several other guys that had the same exact problem.
Wow. Who other guys that were over there with you, SEALs?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how many of those guys were over there?
Well, we had a team 17, team 7, and then there was 14 Marines. And but I haven't had any contact with them guys in probably 35 years.
Oh yeah, how about that? That's a long time ago. Okay, here's the problem that you're having with the VA, I'm sure, and they're looking at that. For the first thing, just SEAL history. SEAL Team 3 was not commissioned until 1983. So in 79, 80, 81, 82, there was no SEAL Team 3.
You know what? I got to apologize to you, sir. It was 7. I got transferred over to 3 when I got my eyes filled in with jet fuel.
Oh, fantastic. So it was SEAL Team 7?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that changes a lot because...
yeah, I apologize on that. You're right. I knew that. It's just I was thinking when I got out.
Well, SEAL Team 7 wasn't commissioned until the mid-2000s. SEAL Team 10 on the East Coast, SEAL Team 7 on the West Coast.
West Coast, yes, sir.
2000s. So that couldn't be accurate, right?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Yeah, I would have heard something. I mean, he told me you knew who I was.
Yes, sir.
Well, who am I?
No, I know your name. Well, I don't even know your name. I just know that you're involved with helping people get their VA that's had problems like this.
Well, yeah, people contact me for DD-214s, and those people that do contact me find it off of the internet by searching fake DD-214s, and those are, they think I make them. And what those are is examples of fake DD-214s that have been sent to me. I'm Don Shipley. I'm that retired Navy SEAL that goes after SEAL imposters. And I got to tell you, you're an interesting character. You want to change any of that story with me?
I'm not changing I'm not sure about several things there.
But POWs in 79,
Yep.
80, and they erased your records.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just not seeing any record of you ever being a SEAL. I'm looking at the SEAL database. I'm looking at Class 181. You know when Class 181 graduated?
We graduated in 81.
That class graduated in May of 1992. You're really an entertaining guy. For some reason, I've my grandkids just left, so I'm just having a pretty good day. You're a hard guy to get upset with telling these stories. You're just not real good at them. You're not real educated. So that's the other guy. I'm taking it really well because usually I get really frustrated at this point because guys are so uneducated at this. You know, they can't even search some of the buds classes on the internet and get even close, or Team 3, and then, you know, wasn't around till 1983, and Team 7 till 2002 or 3. But, yeah, so none of that rings a bell now. Is any of it coming back to you? Yeah. All right, Jim, it's been a hoot, man. It's been a lot of fun.
All right, well, I appreciate you looking into it, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it, man. Take care, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
He's an air conditioning guy in Missouri, and I just can't get mad at it. You know, I just, you know, these guys can really fire me up sometimes, but great weekend with my family, my grandkids up here, and I'm just really hard to get pushed up today. So his claims are, some guy told him, he was whining about it not having a DD-214, and his DD-214 saying he spent a month in the Navy. Now, I can tell you, out of all those POW claims and all this SEAL Team 3, 7, shit like that, what is the truth is that 1 month he served in the Navy. That's the truth out of all these stories. And I see it constantly with guys. They say, oh, he said he was dishonorably discharged as a Navy SEAL for refusing to kill women and children. Some really outrageous stuff like that. And I contact those people back and I say, there's always some truth to this story. The truth of the story is he did get dishonorably discharged, but he was never a SEAL. There was never any orders to kill women and children. And they are really ashamed of that. And so they compensate for it and come up with these really crazy stories about why they were dishonorably discharged. And people go, oh, wow, yeah, that makes sense. That would be so bad. You should have punched that guy or shot an officer that would make you kill women and children. So they justify that. And this guy is doing the same thing. He is justifying the reason he spent a month in the Navy. He's terribly ashamed of that. And he goes on these crazy stories of the VA wiping his records clean and POW rescues and just, man. But, you know, I can't even get mad at it today. It's just entertaining as shit. I mean, just really entertaining. So.
Hey, Don, what's up?
Oh, I got enlightened by him. Boy, he's got some stories, man. He don't mind sharing them either.
Yeah, I was initially kind of cautious, but some of his stories are really true, and his SEAL tales of buds and stuff are real. Yeah,
he was at SEAL Team 3 in Cambodia, Vietnam in 79, but SEAL Team 3 wasn't commissioned until 1983. And when I told him that, he said, oh, yeah, you're right, it was SEAL Team 7. And I said, well, SEAL Team 7 wasn't commissioned until the early 2000s, I think around 2003. And none of it fazed him. It just bounced right off him. He's like, you know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't recall. It's been so long. So it was very entertaining, but yeah. Like that. Initially, I thought he was a fake, and then a lot of his stories just seemed to be working. The numbers just weren't working. Yeah, that's right. And he was having troubles getting 214 squared away, and I said, well, I can't do that, but if you can get Don to validate you, I'm sure he can lean into this thing for you. Well, the truth out of all this, buds, SEAL Team 3, 7, POWs, Vietnam, Cambodia, the truth, there's always some truth in these big things. And the truth is, the plain, simple truth is he spent 1 month in the Navy. That part, he is telling the truth. And he's just terribly ashamed of that 1 month. He admits to it. He admits that the VA won't give him any benefits, you know, and they won't. I mean, they're not real dummies. You don't have anything here. You never made it out of boot camp. And so he compensates for that and turns himself in, and they must have wiped his records clean. because he did rescue those POWs. It goes right into Rambo, man. You know.
Oh, so he's truly not a SEAL then?
No.
Okay.
Hello. Robert. Hello.
I'm here.
Yeah, there you go. No, that's what I've been telling you,
buddy.
He's
Thank
a
you.
total phony, man. Okay, you take care, bro.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Robert. Hello, Earth to Robert. He called me. You know, these guys always suspect something, but my good God. But this song and dance about that shit being classified is all bullshit, and you know this. And this stuff about Trump, that's a pretty tall order. And see how hard that is to check? Who are we going to call? Melania, Don Jr., say, hey, your dad, this guy's claiming that your dad checked him out and pulled all his records? Because I know that's horseshit. I've got your records right here. You went to corrosion preventative maintenance.
Okay.
You took care of rust.
Okay, you got my records right there, so I'll tell you what. Since you think you have everything, you report it, to exactly what you want to report. That's just the way, I'm going to tell you. You think you have everything? Okay, great.
Well, are you able to provide anything except the disapproved shit? Your XO disapproved? And that other piece of paper? What was that damn thing anyhow? I forget, it skips me. But that is what you're verifying your naval service are, is an old request shit and some other stuff? That's how you're going to do that?
I don't need to, I've got a DD-214. I've got 2 of them, matter of fact. And you know something? This conversation is over, and you have a wonderful day, sir.
Well, thank you, Chester.